Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on your last chance to get 4 free Steam titles right now. You've only got a couple more hours as I'm uploading this video to take advantage of this, so definitely jump on it. 4 free games to add to your library. You have until 1 p.m. Eastern time, so we'll go over that. Humble Choice is live with a new offer. Yes, they upped the price of Humble Choice, but looks like they're trying to get some people to sign up, and they're having a pretty good offer. The Humble Choice bundle, I think, is pretty decent, so we'll go over that, and our friends at Fanatical have some great deals under the price of $5, so we'll get to those at the end of this video. But right off the bat, 4 free games over on Steam. You get them directly on Steam for the 25th anniversary of Slytherin. They've got Fantasy General 2, available free to add to your library. Field of Glory 2 Medieval, free to add to your library. And Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, free to add to your library. Now, all of these games, it's a little bit of a caveat. There's a lot of DLC attached to them, but the base games are available for free. Field of Glory 2 has, the complete edition is $67. With Fantasy General 2, the complete edition is $65. And Battlestar Galactica, there's a complete bundle for $74. So, yikes on that as far as getting the complete edition, but the base games are available for free. It's obvious to see what they're trying to do in terms of, getting people to check out the base game, getting some added interest, and then hopefully you'll like the base game enough to pick up some of the DLC. But you know what, when you got that many free games, even if it's a base game, it's not like Slytherin's the only one doing this as far as releasing games and then bonus content and releasing other content. Ubisoft does it all the time. They just did it with Riders Republic, where the game was $3.99, but if you want all the content, you have to spend like $15. Obviously, these games a little bit more than $15 if you want the additional content, but again, the base game's available for free, so check that out. And then also Caribbean Crashers available for free over on Steam until 1 p.m. And again, if you add any of these games to your library, they're yours to own forever. They're just free to add to your library until 1 p.m. Eastern time today. So go on over, add those games to your library, pad out the Steam library, and get some games that 80% of you are probably never gonna play, but you know what? Having 1,000 games in your Steam library is better than having 996 games in your Steam library. You know what I'm saying? And for the 20% of you that do end up playing these games, shout out to you because you're keeping us afloat. But nevertheless, 4 free Steam titles, last opportunity to get those, go check that out. Alright, moving on from that, if you want to pad out your Steam library even more, Humble Choice will let you do that. And guess what? There's been a lot of hoopla about Humble Choice going up to $14.99 a month. Look, even if it's $15 a month, if a month is a banger and it's worthwhile, I still think it'll be worth that $15 a month. But obviously, subscription services going up in price is one of the worst things you want to see. But for Humble Choice this month, for new subscribers, if you use the code July25, you will get the month for $10. And, let's be honest, everybody can be a new subscriber. It ain't difficult to figure this one out, but nonetheless, you get Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, Death's Door, you get Daemon Ex Machina, Cat Quest 3, which is awesome, Wizard with a Gun, Neocab, Ever After Falls, you've got Blanc in there as well. Rogue Trader was going for like $25 on the Steam sale. Cat Quest 3 still goes for a hefty penny. Daemon Ex Machina, action mech title there, I believe the cheapest it's been has been like $12.50, so to get all of these for just $10 after the code July25. Excellent deal. Definitely would recommend that. And you know what? It's going up to $15 a month. Humble Choice. But that hopefully will give them the impetus to drop banger months. Like high quality months. If we get months like the 1 month we got Yakuza Like a Dragon and Hi-Fi Rush, people are still going to end up spending $15 on it. It's just, now 15 over 12 is a significant increase, but the value of Humble Choice I've always thought was pretty good. As long as you have interest in 2 of the games, like think about picking up Rogue Trader and Cat Quest 3. Those 2 games would be like $35 if you ended up buying them standalone. Probably a little bit more than that. And then throwing Daemon Ex Machina, like 2 games is usually the baseline where you're getting really good value out of a Humble Choice, and then you get a bunch of other games as well, even if you don't inherently have a lot of interest in them. But I could see some people, hey, Rogue Trader, a classic RPG, not your cup of tea, but a Cat Quest 3 and the Daemon Ex Machina, those 2 games would go together for like $25, so you know, there's still value here, but we'll see in what is to offer in the subsequent months. It's really on them to offer a lot of value in the coming months, especially given that the price point just went up, so it's going to be looked under a microscope even more. If you have some crappy months coming out, you know, next month or the month after that, they're definitely going to be under fire for that, but ultimately, it'll be up to you on whether or not a month is worth it or not. But July 25, get the bundle for $10. Lastly, our friends at Fanatical have got some great deals running all the time. I want to highlight a couple of deals under $5. Frostpunk is 88% off for $3.74. I would recommend you to get the Game of the Year edition, which is $6.82. Frostpunk is an incredibly compelling city management survival game. 11-Bit Studios just does an incredible job with their games in terms of being these grim, dark, emotionally moving games, and I thought Frostpunk was exactly that. The Game of the Year edition will give you the DLC, but the base game for $3.74 is also a spicy deal, so definitely would recommend that. Mato Anomalies, 80% off for $2.99. I've gone to bat for this game a little bit more than most people, probably because most people don't even know about this game. It's a Japanese-inspired RPG, and it's very akin to like an SMT game. I really hate comparing it to like SMT because that's going to set the standard very high. You got to know what you're getting yourself into. Mato Anomalies, I would say, is more in line with the Tokyo Xanadu's of the world in the sense of the quality level, and probably a bit lower than that, to be perfectly honest. It's not an amazing game, but I know how the JRPG fiends are. They want to play all the games, and even the lower key ones, they want to at least be aware of them. And Mato Anomalies, I thought, had some cool character design, had a cool setting. The story was pretty interesting, and I would say for $2.99, it's a good pickup. I don't think it's the worst deal in the world. It's just there's a lot of great options for JRPGs, and if you're talking about comparing this game to the SMT5 Vengeances of the world, the Personas, the Metaphors, the Tokyo Xanadu's even, you know, it's not in line with that level of game, but for $2.99, I still think it's a decent pickup. Ganryu 2 is a $1.43 throwback 2D action platform. I think for this price, if you're wanting a bit of a throwback, pretty good deal there. OlliOlli World is $4.39, a bit of a scare a while ago with this game getting delisted with all the stuff going on with Roll 7 and 2K games, but yeah, it's back up, $4.39 for it. Rad Edition is $8.69, but $4.39 for the base game I think is great. And then Deadlight Director's Cut, $1.79 on this, an enhanced version of the original Deadlight, improved visuals and textures, and more detail, enhanced controls, and new animations as well. This was one of the more notable, like, smaller scale games for a while, not really talked about as much anymore, but if you're into more horror-esque games, I think Deadlight's gonna be one you end up enjoying, and for $1.79, really a worthwhile price for that as well. But that is going to do it for me. Links to everything, as always, in the description box below. Your last opportunity to get 4 free games on Steam. On top of that, Humble Choice, July 25, get you know, the Humble Choice bundle, not for the $15, but for $10. That's even cheaper than what the monthlies we're going for. Frostpunk, Mato Anomaly, Ganryu 2, OlliOlli World, Deadlight Director's Cut. Links to everything in the description box below. If you do buy anything, I get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated, but that'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.